Hello and welcome back to the Rovers Chat YouTube channel. We're sitting down as Rovers find out their opponents for the last 16 of the Carabao Cup. We're into round 4 again. Really happy. Mark, Rovers back in round 4 for the next time, for the second time in a row. Sorry, I believe the first time since 2010. How are you feeling?
I think it's exactly what we wanted, wasn't it? We've got our players who needed some minutes, got the game time. Exactly what you want. You know, Sigurdsson's got the goal. I think we've had Volstead's had 90 minutes. Hill's played. Relatively seems unscathed, and we've got through. So what more do you really want?
Yeah, definitely. Apologies if anyone can hear the storm in the background. For anyone who will know it kicked in just as we were leaving, and I live quite close to Ewood, so I've got the storm in full blast. But yeah, really happy. Personally, I think Rovers got the job done. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the defensive people will come out of that with a lot of credit, but when did he ever? So yeah, really happy with it. For anyone watching as well, like I said, get your comments and we'll answer them. How did Tronstad and Leo play? I'll take this one because obviously I watched it. Tronstad, I thought, started off a bit sloppy, looked like a midfielder who hadn't had a lot of game time, which we know how he is. But I thought he grew into the game. His numbers show him top of the stats for interceptions, clearances, all that stuff. So I think it really decent showing from him. There are a few groans every now and then, but I think he did what he needed to. Leo couldn't do anything about the 2 goals. I did think he were at fault for the first one, but I watched it back and Mark, you said the same, didn't you? That it kind of comes away from him a bit more than you expect.
Yeah, really skipped up off the surface.
Yeah, definitely. This one, do you think JDT? No, I've heard I'd have Carter high him back in.
I wonder if James means the same team from weekend.
Well, that's it. If he does, then I still wouldn't. I'd like to see. Who would I like to see? Do you know what? I want behind the striker if Smodics will play out wide, if that could work. You know, kind of rotate a bit. But
would you give Markande a start?
Yes, actually.
So then Moran behind from him.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? There's 4 I think deserve a go. I think Sigurdsson, Moran, Smodics, and Markande. So one of them has to drop out, or one of them starts.
Let's put you on the spot, Dan. Britton or Pickering to start at left back?
Britton. I've been critical of
Agreed.
Pickering. I feel
agreed.
This sounds wrong for Pickering because it kind of common sense, but I feel he struggles against anyone that's more than half decent as a winger. I think he suits in certain games because he can come in midfield, but I don't think he always does. Adam, that sounds about right. We've been sat in the studio for 5 or 10 minutes waiting to go live and didn't. Markande were brilliant, completely agree. I like with Markande, Mark. I don't know if you've noticed it. When he comes into the middle, how he can be stood still and get a powerful shot off. And, you know, he looks a real threat coming inside. I think Hedges is one that I've criticised before because when he comes inside, he has nothing to do. Markande feels like he can have that snapshot.
The one thing with Markande is his goal involvements. You know, his minutes to goal must be an incredible record at the moment. So when we're a team I know it sounds ridiculous when we just scored 5 again, but we're a team that are worrying a little bit about where the goals come from, and we've been critical of that with Hedges. I think he's got a role to play, even if he's just coming off the bench every week.
Yeah, 100%. Let us know down below as well who you'd like to get in the next round. Now, Mark, the stream's not started yet, but I will ask you a question about the cup jar. So, do you know the other 15 teams that are in it? You got them there?
Yeah. Go on.
Who's your dream draw to have, and who's the nightmare draw? Want me to go first?
The nightmare draw is the Dingles for me. Your nightmare draw?
Burnley. I don't
want him. No.
It turns into more than a cup game, doesn't it? And I don't want that.
It messes everything up. It just messes everything. I would Port Vale at home. Let's see Jason Lowe come back.
Jason Leutwiler as well.
Yeah, let's have them for me. Let's get another 11 out that need minutes in a competitive game. You know, you could next round time wise, you could have Ennis back up fit, just getting there. It could do a run of games. Port Vale at home.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough. See, these are the draws we need, don't we, to kind of to kind of give Rovers a better chance. If you get them two against each other, Newcastle, Arsenal, and then your dream is Rovers. Now's when you start planning out your route to Wembley, isn't it? Now we won't get ahead of ourselves, but you do when you're at the stage. I know we did when we played Forest last year. I was kind of sat there just like, basically who we're going to get.
Yeah, it's when you get teams like Bournemouth come out first, and you're thinking, no thanks. That does nothing for me. Bournemouth away, it's a long trip. You don't even want half of the place to travel. You're probably going to lose. They're the ones you don't want. Even if just any home tie, to be fair, you get Man United at home, you can't win, can you? It's a talking ghost.
I think that's referencing my light, and apologies, we haven't worked on at home, and basically they've knocked all the lights out upstairs. So I've got a massive ring light on that's kind of doing it.
It's just the weather in Rosendale's much better. You see, that's all it is.
Well, yeah. Michael, yes, he was in the middle, played in behind the striker. I thought it was.
He's got really the same. Good. Oh, he's got the same mug, right? So yours is Liverpool beat Man United 7. This is. I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. Let's get it across. There's the goal scorers. Lovely jubbly. So a repeat that bit. Oh, it just had everything, didn't it? Sunshine, April Fool's Day, everything.
We just need a lovely draw. Now, my dream draw, we didn't get through to dream draw, Mark. Mine is Exeter, Mansfield, or Port Vale at home. That'd be the dream. I think.
Port Vale. Yeah. I think the only other thing is it's the timing of it, isn't it? We've got a lot of games coming up at the minute. So the end of the month, it's not really a time you want to be playing. Man United at home. You're going to have to put your team out there.
Yeah, I think we're at Norwich as well on the Saturday after this game. So if we can avoid playing Norwich afterwards, it'd be.
Yeah, I don't fancy it switch away, repeat either.
Or Exeter. I mean, Exeter would be a good team to play, but no.
You'd have to just, for me, if that happens, you just go, right, anyone who's playing starting on Saturday doesn't travel. Forget it. Don't even travel.
I imagine they'll stay down there. I imagine they'll just, if it was a Southern game, I think they'd just go down that Tuesday. They did it for Leicester last year. We played QPR. We stopped at Midlands.
Yes.
And then come back till the Wednesday after.
Yeah.
How did Leo look tonight? We mentioned Leo at the start, but didn't have much to do. Couldn't have done anything about the goals. Good with his feet, I think, is the main thing. I think people want to see. Garrett, I thought he was in the number 10 role as well, which was really strange to see.
To be honest, the games that we've thought, let's have a look at someone off the bench who can shore it up in midfield. He's not brought him on at all, and although he played quite deep, didn't he, against Middlesbrough when he came out? He's playing quite far forward at the minute. Sunderland, it was that he came on, wasn't he? He's playing quite far forward all the time. I mean, Harrogate. I know it was a bit of a farcical game, but he never came back over his own halfway line.
No, that's kind of what we're trying to play. See, I wouldn't. I think you lose what Smodics is about, putting him up top.
Yeah.
I'd rather not play him than play.
He gets picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as well that when Smodics plays, what we did a lot of last year was whoever the striker was and make that run, and Smodics would feed into that gap. Now, if that's what Moran can do when he comes on, then maybe it'd work, but I don't think it would, and I don't think it'd suit Moran. I think Moran's going to do more of your... I'm not comparing him to that, but I think he'd be more of your DAC player, where he's going to do a lot more of the link-up, etc., than making that run through. I'm not sure whether it worked. Telelovic now... I thought it was tonight. I thought he batted a few times for defender. I think the positive was that he's showing signs. He just needs a goal. I know we say it a lot, but he just needs that goal, doesn't he, to really kick him into life. He should have took the penalty as well for me. I know it's easy saying it after a miss, but he really should take that penalty for me. And be the man stepped up to him, that's it. Yes, but it's hard to judge. I'm not Perzy's biggest fan, and I do want him dropped. I think Persy would have kept a clean sheet at Harrogate. I think most of the chat would have kept a clean sheet at Harrogate, to be fair, other than one save. And tonight, again, I think he just conceded 2 signings. Yeah, it's hard to judge. I would have him in for Saturday. I think he's better with his feet. I don't know what's happening with his straw, but it's a good pen. I actually thought it was a decent pen. I don't know if anyone's seen it back. I thought keeper did well to save it. I'm impressed by that keeper till he give. I was going to put on Twitter, impressed by him, then he gave away 2 goals, and it's just typical. Exeter away, yeah, that's not the one I want at all. Just starting now.
Yeah, it is.
So we will cover the draw as we go through, of course, but if anyone knows the draw, please don't put it in. My draw's still on the screen telling me that there's a draw going to be. Let me take a place. Mark, did you say your dream draw was? Did you say it was one of them teams at all?
Port Vale at home, wasn't it, with Jason Law returning for me.
Luke Wiley. Oh, yeah, we mentioned it, didn't we? Imagine Luke Wiley in there, he would.
Yeah. Why not?
Wouldn't too bad, would it? Rovers are 4 in the top. That doesn't shock me one bit. I was trying to find earlier. Oh, here we are, draw. I was trying to find earlier who the top scorers are in the history at Cup in one season, or the most goals, because we must be doing all right in terms of goals. I don't think we've ever scored. They don't feel like we scored 16 in a cup run before.
No.
Can you think of any, Mark? Any big? Oh God, Don Goodman's doing the draw.
I'll tell you what, Neil Lennon's thought Black was slimming.
He's looking as pale as I do with this lighting.
Sorry, Neil.
Yeah, so when Rovers 2, 6, 8, 12. We scored 18 the year we won Cup. So, and we said that we had 16, 8. We do have a round extra this time, to be fair. We went in round 2 there. So, interesting. See, just glad we can't get. Yeah, I was thinking of Haaland running around, giving Scott Wharton a nightmare for 20 minutes, 30 minutes off bench, whatever. He probably won't play, would he? If we'd have got him, he'd probably be at.
Adam Ronan.
Yeah,
Bang out of order.
I completely agree with this one that we'll have to be patient. I think Telovic is going to just have that year where hopefully he could just get some nasty goal off his backside or something. Draw's about to take place. Here we go. Mark, has yours started?
No, I've got Don Goodman grinning at me.
Number 5, Mansfield Town have got. I won't mind these away. Oh, Mr. Boyce is here. Aaron, welcome. Oh, who did Mansfield get there? Mansfield Port Vale.
Oh, no.
Come on, Neil. Give us a home tie. I don't want to have to go anywhere.
Play the game, Neil.
Oh, don't say it's Ipswich Blackburn. Oh. Ipswich Fulham.
You're going to have to read these numbers out for me, Dan. You're ahead of me. So it's Ipswich Fulham.
Ipswich Fulham, which is 3 versus 13. Manchester United will be at home.
Oh.
Some Newcastle. Oh. There's some like level draws going on. Like Ipswich Fulham, we don't have to take them 2 trips down south. Port Vale, Mansfield, we lose League 2. Number 8. Bournemouth, don't
worry.
Yes. Bournemouth, Liverpool. I've been to Bournemouth twice. I went when Derek Williams picked the ball up on that Tuesday night. Oh! Blackburn Rovers will travel to Chelsea.
Isn't it?
Oh,
I'll tell you what, that's doable.
Come on!
I'll have them.
I'm really happy with it. Let us know your thoughts down below. Really happy, Mike. Initial thoughts?
Yeah. Oh, we'll do them. They're absolutely smashing. Pochettino's got nothing on JDT. What do you want? Sterling versus Sigurdsson? Nothing to worry about. That's going to be clipped up, isn't it?
No, that'll be clipped up for a compilation. I tell you something.
Yeah.
I was looking at this game, and I'll be honest, as much as I wanted a good draw, I've not many days left off work. And I really wanted a home game. But we'll be down at Stamford Bridge. Who cares? Let's get it.
Yeah. If it was at Rovers, that'd have probably been on Sky.
I reckon it will be down there. Do you know? Oh, no, United will get there. We'll round off there. Thank you to everyone for watching. Rovers will travel down to Chelsea. Really happy with that. Really happy with it. Glad I got a trip down there. I've never been. We'll see you down there. I think we'll round off with Adams and Steve's comment to you. Nothing to lose. Let's go for it. Thank you to everyone for watching. Follow us on Twitter, _, subscribe on YouTube, do all that stuff. And we'll see you soon for a new stream.